is NBA action on EA Sports. I'm Ed Cohen. Great to be joined by Jay Williams for what should be a terrific matchup here tonight. We are at United Center in the Windy City. Tonight, the Chicago Bulls getting set to match up with the New York Knicks. New York begins the game with the basketball. Walker to Fournier. Nice pass to set things up. Nice pace, sets it up, and slams it down.
Oh, that's a great way to make an opening statement. It's about the team that's able to punch the other team in the mouth first. That's exactly what you want to do if you're the road team. Ed, I'm going to gloat about my old team here for a second. Did you know the Bulls are the only NBA franchise to win multiple championships and never lose an NBA Finals series in their history?
6-0 right now. It helped to have a guy named MJ. But, Jay, think about this. If he's not gone those 2 seasons, maybe it's 8 straight Finals wins. To Fournier. To Walker. Rose. Almost. Unlucky bounce. Lonzo with it. A minute gone by here in the opening quarter. To DeRozan. Short jumper won't fall. Across the timeline, it's Walker. Lead is 2. To Fournier. Nothing going here on that drive. Screen coming. Fournier to Kemba Walker. No good.
It's easy. Force guys into low percentage shots. That's the reason why we're big into stats. It was all provided to you before the game in the scouting report.
To DeRozan. Trying to cash in. DeRozan with a shot, no good. Walker into the front court. Leads a bucket. Derrick Rose slams it down.
I don't know if the scouting report has made its way out here yet, but if anything, it says you need to not let him get that close to the rim.
Lonzo Ball with the rock. To Levine. Ball. His first effort off the mark. Walker with the basketball. They lead it. 4-point game. Nothing going here on that drive. From the painted area, won't go down.
That's superb defense. That's a defense getting there from the weak side early and making the player short on the shot.
Levine to Ball. Going to launch beyond the arc. Can't get the bounce. Into the front court, it's Walker. Leads 4. Rose. A bad pass, and the Bulls have it. Ball to Zach Levine. Tight space with the crossover. Levine to Ball. Chicago with 4 to shoot. Old school. Backs his man down for the basket.
I mean, I don't know how much better the defense has to play you on that one. The guy was right in your grill, and you still knocked it down.
New York in control of the basketball. Rose matched up with DeRozan. Using the post to his advantage there, and the finish at the rim.
You feel that? I see the confidence building.
DeRozan with the basketball. Trailing by 4. To Levine. Beyond the arc for three. Well, their first three, and they're right back in it, within a possession in this first quarter.
Well, I don't want to live in the past, but if you got a couple of those that drop earlier, they could have had a nice lead. Now, we got a dogfight.
Jay, the Knicks searched long and hard for their next head coach. They chose David Fizdale. Why was this the right choice?
Well, first off, he's a two-time NBA champion as assistant coach with D. Wade and LeBron James from Miami Heat, and I got some time to spend with him down in Miami at D. Wade's fantasy camp. He is...
Throws it down off the alley-oop pass. Jay, that's a strong connection.
And it's always about the play before the play. Look how the eyesight was able to connect between two players. We call that an eyesight contract, because when you have a contract that's signed, sealed, and then delivered like that, that's how great plays are made.
Levine to Ball. Fires the three, and he buries it.
Not everybody possesses this power, but wow, what court awareness.
Across the timeline, it's Walker. 10-6, our score. Fournier to Walker. Nothing going here on that drive. They've slowed down the pace. Now 3 on the shot clock. It's rebounded by the Bulls. To Zach LaVine. Zach LaVine doing what he does best.
And if you're on defense on that last possession, no need to look over to the coach's bench, hold up your arms, wonder what did you do. Everybody got back, everybody communicated, everybody pointed. It was just better offense than there was defense.
Coach is going to shift gears and adjust his matchups. Missed it. Not much more you can ask for from the defense there. To Levine. Short jumper won't go down.
See, when good shooters catch, they just shoot. When bad shooters catch, they become hesitant, reluctant. That's the first sign of a guy that doesn't have confidence.
And the reward, a couple of shots at the line.
It's still early, so no real impact on that call. But you know that they're going to call this one tight, so you might want to keep your hands out of his pocket.
And hits the first free throw. Able to convert on both free throws.
And number 20.
Here comes the screen. To Vucevic. Mitchell Robinson sends it away. Yes, and a foul. He'll have a chance at a three-point play.
People become so fixated on the hands or the arms or the strengths of the arms. I look at the legs. The strength of his legs help him power through that play. That's how you get and ones.
He can't connect. Walker into the front court. Down 6. Here comes the screen. And scores.
When the ball's in his hands, we all knew what was going to happen.
To Stanley Johnson. Here comes the screen. Stanley Johnson, guarded by Gibson. He connects. The defender was in the vicinity, let it fly, and it goes.
Okay, I saw a little bit of a handle there, but let's see if that confidence is still there down the stretch.
Finishing inside the paint on that one.
Ed, sometimes less is more. Keeping it simple is the best way.
Chicago with the possession. Here comes the screen. Temple, guarded by Taj Gibson. To Stanley Johnson. From long range, buries it on the catch and shoot.
I mean, does he have eyes in the back of his head or what? I get paid money to watch and study this game daily. Even I didn't see that angle.
Jay, last few drafts, the Knicks have gone younger. What do you like about Kevin Knox and his raw potential?
His upside. He just turned 19 on August 11th of this past summer, and what he did in Summer League blew my mind. Was first-team All-NBA Summer League, averaged 24 points, shooting 47% from the field. This kid has every chance to be a star.
On a pass, stolen by the Knicks. Oh, he got there.
That's great hustle getting back on D.
Second effort. Mitchell Robinson able to recover with the block. Both coaches dipping into their reserves. Changes coming onto the floor. Here's a chance from long range. Not done yet. Nikola Vucevic. Huge block. That's out of bounds. Last touch by the Knicks. To Vucevic. Noel sends it away.
Just erasing mistakes left and right.
Let's see what the Knicks can do here. To Taj Gibson. Nothing going here on that drive. Has a look. Deep two there. Won't go. To Vucevic, and the finish, slam dunk. They have set the tone in this one.
I love when I see offenses come out in beast mode. You attack that paint, you get to the rim, inevitably the floor will open up for you to knock down some threes.
Kevin Knox. He's going to the free throw line to shoot.
You see this all the time. The defensive players establishing his presence on the court and also checking to see how far the refs are going to let him go.
First try, no good. Good recovery. Hits the second free throw. Bulls with the basketball. And the basket good at the rim.
I'm not sure that wasn't an offensive foul, but take it when you can get it.
Knocked loose. Bulls have it. Gets it in the right corner. Knox with the board. To Gibson. Kevin Knox. There's a pass stolen by Chicago. And the finish at the rim.
As a player, there's nothing better than coming out in the first quarter and playing exactly the same way you played the last couple of days of practice. You're moving the ball, you're capitalizing on mistakes, and you really built a nice lead.
No good.
Woo! I like that intensity on that play. That's how you actually dig in the dirt and do your job on the defensive end.
Just inside the arc, at the buzzer. And so we're through one here at United Center with the Bulls on top. Jay and I back with more after this. You're watching the NBA on EA Sports. Ed Cohen, Jay Williams with you as we get things started here in the second quarter. Lonzo Ball brings it up the floor. To DeRozan. Sizing up the defense. Off the penetration, almost, but no good. To Julius Randle. Able to convert inside.
Old school equals high percentage.
Ball with the basketball. His team leads it by 10. To DeRozan. It was right there.
Hey, lock up, lock up.
To Rose. New York with 4 to shoot. Lets it fly from beyond the arc.
To number 31, Lonzo Ball. That's his first.
First one goes down. Knocks down the second free throw.
For the New York Knicks, number 15.
Knocks down all 3 at the line. Ball with it up top. Lead stands at 7. And a chance coming up at the line.
You never really want to foul a shooter, but if you do, ensure they're going to have a tough time converting. That's good knowledge of personnel.
Shooting 2.
First one, count it. Goes 2 for 2 at the line. Walker with the basketball. His team down 9. Cruises inside for 2.
He's been doing this for years. The physicality in which he plays. No one wants to see that. You're going to leave the game with black and blue marks all over your body.
To DeRozan. To Stanley Johnson. Shot clock winding down. DeMar DeRozan. Tough shooting. Only 2 for 6 after that make.
You see, the great playmakers see the shot before it ever happens. They recognize how they were being guarded on their previous set, and then they make the necessary adjustments.
Just off the mark.
I'm not sure that the contest on the shot contributed to the miss, but what it might have done is seep into the confidence of the shooter that the next time he might decide to try to drive to the rim instead of settling for a jump.
Tough shot and nearly a chance at a three-point play. No foul.
Let me tell you something that nobody will ever talk about. Did you see him slow down right before he was about to go up? That slow change of speed, that slight change was just enough to throw the defender off.
Walker. Bulls have it. Count it.
Well, when you play for each other and not just for yourself, that's when great things happen. You essentially lose yourself in what the team is trying to accomplish. It's called unselfish basketball. And there's nothing more beautiful than rewarding your teammate with a nice pass and letting them finish for 2 or 3 points.
How you practice leads to that. Nice pump fake.
That's a strong finish. Regardless of contact, finishing strong is key.
DeRozan with it. It's an 11-point game. Oh, he's denied.
Oh, big man doing work right there.
And that's rebounded by Noel. Into the front court, it's Walker. He'll run the offense. Short jumper won't fall.
The contest was good, but you being a nuisance was great. Continue to be that gnat that no matter how many times you swing at it, it never goes away.
Screen coming. DeRozan, guarded by Derrick Rose. DeMar DeRozan. Ooh, 3 for 8. He's got to do better.
You see, you can't actually get mesmerized by the ball. You actually have to focus on the dribbler's belly button. I know that may sound cheesy, but trust me, he can't go anywhere without his core.
New blood coming in for both sides.
Number 22, Taj Gibson. Stepping in for the Chicago Bulls.
Walker. He engulfed him that time.
And look, sometimes you don't have it going every single night. Maybe utilize yourself as a decoy and get some teammates involved with your passing.
Here comes the screen. Across the timeline, it's Walker. His guys currently down by 13. Unbothered by the defense as he drills it.
It looks like he's using his ball handling to feel the game out. I know it looks like he's just playing around out there trying to get the fans going. That is true, but he's also finding his rhythm.
To Ball. Stuffs it down with authority.
It's easy to become mesmerized when you watch a player who can create off the dribble. We call that dancing. When you allow a player to dance with that much space, that's Prob City.
Walker. Shot from the lane won't go. Walker into the front court. His guys trail by 13. Has a chance. And the rebound brought down by Temple. DeMar DeRozan, now 4 for 9.
Did you see the distance between him and the defender? You could pretty much put a department store between the two.
Prices coming down. Fires the three. That's good D. Shot no good. Blocked away.
Sent a message on that one, Ed.
Rose into the front court. Down by 15. Yes, and the foul. And a chance at 3 coming up.
So many times we get on the defender for quote-unquote letting the offensive player score on an and one. Sometimes there's a lucky bounce, but more often than not, it's the offensive player who makes the play happen despite the defender's best intentions.
Nerlens Noel trying to cash in on a three-point play. Not the best career mark, 62%. Free throws good, a three-point play, and the lead back down to 12. Bulls with the rock to DeRozan. Short jumper off the mark. To Fournier. He connects off the step back.
What was once a tight space is no longer. There is absolutely no way the defender can recover after that move.
Ball to DeRozan. DeMar DeRozan. He's 5 for 10, shooting 50%.
Ooh, cool, calm, and collective. The 3 C's. His handles are effortless.
Now the coach of the Knicks going to signal for a timeout as he'll take a moment to go over things here in the second quarter. Shifting gears, here comes some substitutions.
For the New York Knicks, number 26.
From the painted area, won't go down. Levine to Ball. Driving right to the basket. Right down the lane, but the shot won't go. Grabs his own miss and scores. Good concentration.
Bodies bouncing all around on that layup with the offense winning that battle. But if the defense keeps up that kind of pressure, good things are bound to happen.
Curling inside. Nikola Vucevic pins it. It's DeRozan.
Oh, he blocked that with authority.
DeRozan to Zach LaVine. To DeRozan. 5 to shoot for the Bulls. Trying to cash in. Wide open look, won't go.
Oh, I like that. You got the defense rotating from side to side. They're even out there looking like the Kimbe Mutombo.
Took it right to him, and the defender was ready. To Taj Gibson. Right time, right player.
Can't teach height.
Zach LaVine doing what he does best.
And that is the sign of an unselfish team. When everybody in transition thinks they have a chance to get the ball because you have a willing passer, somebody willing to make other players on his team look great, that's only going to force your players to play that much harder on offense and give you more energy on the defensive end.
Chicago possession. Ball. Wow, look at him dive for the loose ball. Foot was on the line. It's a turnover. We have both squads set to make some moves right now.
Entering the game for New York, number 15, Kemba Walker.
Ball to Vucevic. Ball to LaVine. Johnson. Has a look. That's no good.
Oh, I see.
Got a piece of it.
Jumping out the gym right now, Ed.
Great anticipation. Lays it up and in.
Sometimes you hear people give all these fancy breakdowns, tell you all these different things they can do. That was just plain old simple bully basketball. Muscled his way through the lane.
Tough-looking shot there. Still gets it to go down.
I'm not sure that wasn't an offensive foul, but take it when you can get it.
Randall to Kevin Knox. Nothing going here on that drive. Cashes in for two.
Here's lesson number one. When you allow a player like that the freedom of space to dance with the ball, there's no telling what kind of break dance move they might hit you with.
To Zach LaVine. Zach LaVine. Can't ask for much more. He's perfect. 5 for 5 from the field.
A two-time dunk champion, I love watching Zach LaVine play. But you can't become obsessed with just attacking the rim. You have to continue to expand your game and really give Chicago that lead guard that they haven't had since D. Rose.
LaVine to Ball. Great defense there, forcing the pickup. Goes to the right side. Chicago with 4 to shoot. LaVine. That's off the side of the rim, short. Possession lies with New York. To Julius Randle. Doesn't get the bounce. Basket's good on the follow. Way to stay with it. Deep three at the buzzer. Time expires to end the first half. It has been all Bulls.
It's Jalen Rose, and I've got your EA Sports halftime report. The Bulls worked hard for their halftime lead. They decided to make a statement in the opening half, and they did it by throwing down dunk after dunk after dunk. I think the rim is still shaking. These are the guys getting buckets for the Chicago Bulls. The Knicks have dug themselves a bit of a hole after 2 quarters. They've got the break to figure some things out. And trust me, they've got a few things to figure out. Still, it's not like they're totally out of this game. These are the guys getting buckets for the New York Knicks.
track. Three-point shooting.
The Chicago Bulls have earned the green light to continue to shoot from long range in the second half. Their percentage from deep has been so impressive, and it's a big reason for their halftime lead.
Player of the half.
Nikola Vucevic has been making the competition look silly on the defensive end.
Who was cold?
Forget cold. This guy will be happy to be lukewarm at this point. He can't seem to get anything going. Here we go with the top plays from the first half.
Number 2. Number 1.
And with that, I'm sending it back to Ed and Jay to bring you the rest of the game.
Lonzo Ball with the rock. To DeRozan. Defense making the ball carrier work. Drives, but a shot won't go down.
So many teams just try to beat you with their offense. Well, your offense can only take you so far. The one thing that's supposed to travel, whether you're home or away, is your defense. That's your staple.
To Ball. Here comes the screen. Ball to Levine. Down to 5. Down to 4 to shoot. DeRozan with a shot that misses. Walker with the basketball. The deficit now up to a dozen. To Fournier. Knicks with 4 to shoot. Can't connect from in close. Ball into the front court. Lead is 12. Levine to Ball. Big finish at the rim.
And when you get your prescription, you take your medicine and you call it a day.
Into the front court, it's Walker. Looking to make something happen. Here comes the screen. And scores. Nice move, Jay.
Oh, he buckled his knees so bad, it didn't matter if he scored or not. That's a win for the internet.
DeMar DeRozan with the basketball. To Zach Levine. Probing the defense. To Fournier. Good look that time, but off the mark. Lonzo with it. Up a dozen. To DeRozan. To Ball. 5 to shoot for the Bulls. Deep 2 there, won't go. To Julius Randle. Lonzo Ball with a piece.
This game is all about playing mind tricks on people. The offense is more worried about getting their shot blocked than they are about actually making the shot.
Fournier defended by DeMar DeRozan. Old school. Backs his man down for the basket.
The one thing we know for certain in this league, it doesn't matter how big the margin is, you can always put together a run and get back in this one.
DeRozan to Ball. How you practice leads to that. Nice pump fake.
Hey, one of the things I hear all the great teams say in the huddle, they say 1, 2, 3, no mercy. Now it's time for you to go even harder on the defensive end.
Here comes the screen. Walker. And the finish on the nice step through.
Hey, when a player's running at you full speed and he takes those steps, there's no way you can defend it.
To Levine. Screen coming. Levine. Oh, emphatic slam.
Oh, man, did you see that swiftness? He dunked that thing like a tennis ball.
It looked like that in his hand. Knicks with the basketball. To Julius Randle. New York with 4 to shoot. Knocks it down off the step back.
Clearly not afraid of the spotlight here because that was not an easy look.
Ball with the basketball. Gonna run the offense. Fournier to Kemba Walker. Nothing going here on that drive. Walker to Fournier. 5 on the shot clock. Lets it fly from long range. Yes. Give the advantage to the shooter.
As a defender, you should take it personally when a contested 3 goes in. That's good defense, but it's not good enough.
To Zach LaVine. Vucevic. Oh, good offense beating good defense.
Ooh, welcome to the new reality. Positionless basketball. Bigs are now PGs with the ability to drain threes.
Now a whistle, and we'll get a timeout for the Knicks as their coach wants to get a word in with his guys here in this third quarter.
Space is limited, so you must act soon. Visit our team website for more details.
The opposing coach is going to counter, make some changes of his own. Fournier to Rose. Finishing inside the paint on that one.
When I think about Kemba Walker, I think about a self-made elite PG. He's a little guy that thrives amongst the NBA giants, and he's fearless. Let me tell you about how fearless he is. Even Alvin Gentry said he's probably the biggest competitor he's ever seen. You could put him right up there with the likes of Kobe Bryant from a competitive standpoint. That goes to show you that Walker will do anything and everything to beat you every possession.
Shot from the lane won't go.
What happened is he didn't balance himself off the defender. He didn't initiate contact. He allowed the contact to initiate him. We could break that down later in the broadcast, but that's why he missed that easy chipping.
To DeRozan. Chicago with 4 to shoot. DeRozan.
To number 26.
DeMar DeRozan is going to get a chance at 3 here for his career, 82%. Knocks down the first. It's the second. One more coming. Perfect from the line. It's all 3 of them. To Fournier. A drive down the lane, but the shot won't go. To DeRozan. Nothing going here on that drive. Johnson to DeRozan. And a nice finish at the rim.
Great job using that shoulder to create contact with the defender without hesitation.
New York Knicks basketball. And he'll go to the foul line.
Okay, now we're on the home stretch, and you got a big lead. Don't let your opponent back in this game by giving up extra possessions.
And he connects on the first free throw.
Subbing in for the Bulls, number 15.
Good free throw shooting. Knocks down a pair. To Stanley Johnson. Levine. Five to shoot. Zach Levine. And he knocks it down. Jay, as key a move as you'll find in the NBA.
And it is the new age triple threat. It does two things. Number one, it creates distance in a hurry. Number two, when you're stepping east to west while maintaining your dribble, which is a difference maker, it throws a defender off because now he's at your mercy and he's off balance.
And it just may be, Jay, the biggest threat late in the shot clock.
Especially if you add a hesitation to the move, or if you look at the rim, you'll most time have the defender jumping out of the shoes.
We wish defenders all the best in this game defending that. The possession lies with New York. To Fournier.
The NBA Season 9 2021
Takes
games and
stock of the
highlights
floor.
will be coming up next on Sports Action Infinity 22.
Throws it down. Jay, let's see if that's a sign for him.
Well, he's been pretty much non-existent the first three quarters, but when you have a play like that, that can get the juices going, and that can help you with your offensive rhythm.
To Vucevic. Johnson. To Vucevic. Nikola Vucevic. With that, he's 5 for 9.
He's been doing this for years, the physicality in which he plays. No one wants to see that. You're going to leave the game with black and blue marks all over your body.
Fournier. And look out. He climbed the ladder on that one.
Well, the question is, how big is the ladder? He's still climbing.
To Levine. Shot clock coming down to 4. Down to
The
3.
NBA
Has a
Season 9
chance. Won't go.
2021
He
Game
needs some
5
work on his
matchup will
side,
be
given
coming
how
up
they're
next.
defending.
Washington Wizards
Fournier.
2-1, Boston Celtics 2-2.
Nothing going here on that drive. Kevin Knox. Trying to cash in. Not that time. Levine to Stanley Johnson. Oh, nice find for the basket.
You know, Ed, the effort is what concerns me the most. Effort is replenishable. If you're tired, raise your hand, check yourself out. Get somebody who actually wants to get back in transition and play some defense. That will help your team win the game, not you just staying in the game to be better on offense.
Some lineup changes now for both clubs.
For the Chicago Bulls, number 10, DeMar DeRozan. Stepping in for the Knicks.
For 3. The rebound cleared by the Bulls. To Stanley Johnson. DeRozan.
The NBA Season 9 2021 Game 5 matchup
left
will be
corner.
coming up next. Indiana Pacers 1-3,
Shot
Toronto
clock, it's
Raptors
coming down
1-3.
to 4. Now down to 3. has a look. DeRozan with a shot off the mark. To Gibson. Kevin Knox.
In the third quarter.
Knicks with 4 to shoot. 4-3 and knocks it down. Jay, for the defender, tough to gamble once the ball's behind the arc.
Well, that change is inevitable. And one of the things that continues to fascinate me about this game, usually when you see a good three-point shooting team, their shoulders are square to the basket. That's no longer the case in today's game. These guys are off balance, they're moving different ways, yet they still have extreme shot-making ability.
Has a chance.
The NBA Season 9-2021 Game 5 matchup will be coming up next. Los Angeles Lakers 2-2 Oklahoma City Thunder 0-4.
Oh, leaves the defender in the dust. Screen coming. Gets to the basket and scores.
Did you see the way that dribble freed him up? It created so much space. I did, but the defender didn't.
I got ball.
Footer at the buzzer. Here's the step back. Long heave from three-quarters court. Third quarter comes to an end.
The NBA
Nice
Season
cushion for the Bulls.
9-2021 Game 5 matchup will be coming up next. Miami Heat 2-1 Brooklyn Nets 2-2.
The Knicks to inbound here to start the fourth quarter. And they're not totally out of it just yet, but you'd have to say they have lots of work to do to get back in this game.
They probably have to put together some kind of 10-0 run to get back in this ballgame, but this is when an opportunity has a chance to become magical. I've been part of it, and I've seen it happen so many different times. Just because a team has been dominating you the last couple of quarters doesn't mean that you can't start believing in yourself, that you can do anything you want to do on the court at any given time. You watch, once you start to believe, you'll get back in this game.
Oh, the touch at the rim. Count it.
Look, the most efficient offenses are the ones with the highest number of assists. There are only 5 teams in the league that average 25 assists or more.
To Stanley Johnson. Temple here against Taj Gibson. And he's fouled. Very close, Jay. Free throws coming up.
Great job, Ed, by the shooter to create contact after the jump. That's how you get to the free throw line.
Garrett Temple has got 2 shots coming. For his career, 72%. First free throw is good. And gets both to drop at the line. New York in control of the basketball. To Rose. Here comes the screen. Rose up against DeRozan. Short jumper off the mark.
I just love where this takes you into the psychological battle as a player offensively. Was that a great contest, or did you just miss the shot? But now you have me thinking about that the entire next possession.
Here comes the screen. To DeRozan. Off the assist.
You know, it reminds me, Ed, of a story a legendary coach once told me. He said, if you ever get in a fight, you're not going to hit somebody with an open hand, correct? You'll probably break a finger. But if you hit somebody with a fist, what is that? That's 5 fingers working collectively together as one. That's how you deliver a knockout punch, and that's what we're seeing tonight.
Nikola Vucevic rejects it. That's his 3rd block this evening.
You know, sometimes basketball can become a very beautiful thing to watch. During the regular season, things can get difficult. Energy can be low. The passion at times can even be lower because players are tired. They're fatigued. But today, it's all been good. They're putting in an absolute show with killer efficiency and tremendous effort and intensity.
Both teams tweaking their lineups. Here come some changes. Kemba Walker at the line for a chance at a three-point play. A career 83% free throw shooter. Free throw's good to cap off the three-point play as they draw a tiny bit closer. Chicago basketball.
Play deep, play deep, play deep. Match up, baby.
Off the pro hop. Strong footwork.
There you go, finally. Shoot your shot.
Across the timeline, it's Walker. His guys down big. To Rose. And a putback slam.
When you let him get inside position like that on the glass, you can expect that every single time.
Got ball. That's me. Yeah.
Screen coming. To Vucevic. Five to shoot for the Bulls. Now a shot by Temple. No good. Walker. Not easy.
I love the pure confidence on that jumper. He takes that three despite the defender being right in front of his face. That's borderline disrespectful.
Count the basket at the rim.
Well, we got a chance to firsthand watch something be created. I think we just watched an epidemic of passing. I've never seen something like this before. It was so contagious, everybody started to do it, and it ultimately led to the other team's demise.
If that's an epidemic, sign me up. And he's fouled. A trip to the line coming up.
Sometimes when you get up big, you get a little careless. But attention to detail through the end, that's how you avoid unnecessary fouls.
And hits the first free throw.
Number 8, Zach LaVine. Into the game for the New York Knicks.
Two for two on that trip. Ball brings the rock up court to Stanley Johnson. Here comes the screen. That's what you like to see off the pick and roll. Nice, easy basket. Jay, that's been the story this evening.
I mean, another one? Another dunk? Another easy possession? I mean, how demoralizing can this be for the team? Why am I the only one yelling? I don't see anybody on the bench yelling. I don't see anybody on the court even angry right now.
Short jumper stays out.
That's how you do it. You keep riding him to the basket, and if the refs aren't calling it, keep being physical. Keep knocking him off balance.
To Ball. Trying to cash in. Lonzo Ball. 4 out of 10.
Man, he's got the defender out there tap dancing like that on national TV. That's not a good sign.
Nothing going here on that drive. Fournier to Walker. Has a look. Rebound taken in by Chicago. Zach LaVine doing what he does best. He took it out on the rim that time.
Oh, there's no better feeling than after throwing that one down, hanging on the rim a little bit, looking at your opponent beneath you, making him recognize that's where you'll be the entire ball game.
Walker to Fournier. Down to Randall. Had a good look there, but it's no good. Ball with it up top. His guys hold a commanding lead. And strokes it.
Man, if we were at Rucker Park right now, everybody would be wilding on the court. Guaranteed.
Fournier. Able to convert inside. It's Chicago ball.
Hands up.
A drive-by ball, but he can't finish. Walker into the front court. Down a bundle. Runner here won't go down. He was smothered and still gets it to go down.
And there's nothing more mentally intimidating for your opponent than when your own teammates are unselfish and make sure that you get the ball because they want you to drop 70 on them, maybe like Devin Booker did last year.
Nothing going here on that drive. Can't connect. Ball into the front court. His guys holding the big lead. To Vucevic. And he hits.
Woo, did you see that? Eyes to the rim, and the rest was all net.
Let's see what the Knicks can do here. Walker. They go down low to Randall. Probing the defense. Old school. Backs his man down for the basket.
And if you don't contest, he's knocking that down with ease.
Lonzo with it. He'll run the offense. Took it down the lane, but it's no good. Walker with the basketball. Looking to make something happen. Can't connect from in close. Ball. A lot of contact on that play. He plays through it and scores.
Well, he finished strong because he was able to initiate the contact. When you initiate the contact first, you bounce off the defender, which balances you at the rim.
Walker. That's out of bounds off a ball. Time to adjust. Both coaches making changes on the floor.
Number 10, DeMar DeRozan. Entering the game for the Knicks, number 12.
To Kemba Walker. Going to launch beyond the arc. Rebound comes to Chicago. DeRozan to Ball. Beyond the arc for three. That no good off the mark. Here comes the screen. Drove the lane and finished strong at the hoop on that one.
When the ball's in his hands, we all knew what was going to happen.
Here we go. I got him.
DeRozan to Ball.
Coming left.
Here comes the screen.
I got yours.
Has a chance. Deep two there. Won't go. To Fournier.
Screen coming. Watch out.
New York with 4 to shoot. Fournier. Trying to cash in. Yes. It drops. Little drama on that one.
The reality is no one can guard a player at his level one-on-one. The help defense needs to be shown, and he needs to see a series of obstacles instead of just one individual.
Vucevic to Ball. With the fadeaway. Burns him for the basket.
2 points. Take them any way you can get them.
To Walker. Count it. No and one. There was some contact there.
And ISO basketball is becoming a thing of the past. Team basketball is back. And if you have that personnel with the versatility plus the mindset, game over.
The Knicks clear the board. Fournier up against DeRozan. To Kemba Walker.
Ball. Oh, yeah.
To Fournier. Knicks with 4 to shoot. Fires the three.
That reach was just about a second off. He got his hand in there a little bit quicker. That would have been a steal.
Just enough imbalance. First one goes down. Second and 3, no good. Can't take advantage. 1 for 3 at the line. Ball to DeRozan. Nothing going here on that drive.
1 minute remaining in the fourth quarter.
DeRozan to Vucevic. Finishing inside the paint on that one.
Sometimes when the players find that flow, nobody else needs to touch the ball. He's in a zone by himself.
Yes, and a foul. Hell of a chance at a three-point play.
The defender was actually in a good position there. They even made a decent play on the ball. But sometimes those bounces go the other way. Still, stay aggressive out there.
Missed the foul shot.
Here we go.
Levine to DeRozan. Add 2 points to the board.
No doubt about where that one was headed.
Here comes the screen. No good. Defense catching a break there.
And one of the most underrated things in this game is quick lateral speed. Good job by utilizing that speed and taking away the lane.
The Bulls take this one as they cruise to win a game that was never really in doubt. That'll wrap things up. For Jay Williams and our entire crew, I'm Ed Cohen. This has been a presentation of the NBA on EA Sports.
Taylor Rose here, and I've got your EA Sports post-game wrap-up. The Bulls added a win with today's solid victory. And the way they attacked the rim was outstanding. Not only is the dunk a high percentage shot, it's also a great way to test the confidence of the defense. What you see here is how the majority of the points were scored for the Chicago Bulls. The Knicks couldn't put it together to get the victory here today. And even though some of them smiled and shook hands with the other guys after the game, you could tell by the way they headed to the tunnels how disappointed they were about this loss. Here are the guys who put up the most points for the New York Knicks.
Game stats. the game.
Nikola Vucevic gets the award for the most obvious reason, and that's his scoring output. He couldn't be stopped, and it was incredible to watch.
Who was cold?
Every player that makes it to the NBA is a great athlete, but even the best players have their off nights. Today was just one of those days for this guy. These are the top plays of the game.
Number 2. Number 1.
On behalf of ESPN on EA Sports, I'm Jalen Rose, and it's been our pleasure to present you with some NBA basketball.